What is going on, guys? It's Bantamcannon here, bringing you this AK-12 best class setup video for you guys. So before I start going on with the attachments and the perks and everything, let's get a couple of gun characteristics out of the way first. So first, the sights. The sights are really clear on this gun. It makes it really easy to shoot pretty far, as long as there's no recoil. You can see clearly through them. You can see anybody, and the gun barely takes up any of the screen, which is nice. If you're watching me aim down sights, it's barely taking up any of the screen, and you can see clear. So it makes it a very good long range gun. And also the recoil, without any attachments, it has some recoil, not too much, but when you slap on foregrip, it makes it so much better. It makes it like you can shoot all the way across this map that I'm playing on Siege, and like it won't even move. The muzzle flash, if you don't have a silencer, there's a lot of muzzle flash, so just be wary of that. And its mobility is pretty good compared to some of the other assault rifles, like particularly maybe the Remington. I guess that thing you run pretty slow with, but this one is pretty mobile, so that's nice. So let's get into this. First, for your primary, you're gonna want to have AK-12, of course, with foregrip and silencer. Foregrip just because it has some recoil, and if you can lose some gunfights. I have lost some gunfights when I don't have foregrip on, because it just automatically gets away from you just a little bit unless you're on top of it all the time, and I don't like having to worry about recoil. So foregrip, for me, it's awesome. Silencer, of course, I love having silencer on any sort of public matches, just because I don't like people running at me all the time. Also, it reduces muzzle flash and a little bit of recoil, which makes this gun just, you can shoot for days and like it won't even move. You can snipe people from across the map with this gun. It's incredible, and it has a lot of power, and its fire rate is admirable. Now for my secondary, I have nothing on my secondary. I would rather not have a secondary on, just so I can have more perks. For my lethal, I have a frag. Now if you want to swap out the frag for like something like a handgun, then go ahead and do that. That's probably a better idea. I just like the frag better. I don't know why. But go ahead and switch that out if you ever want to. For the tactical, I also have nothing. I just think tacticals are sort of irrelevant, especially in public matches. So that's why I don't have anything. Now for my perks, the bread and butter, the perks. On all of my classes, I have 4 crucial perks that I always have on all my classes. I've gone over this in my Honey Badger class setup. And what those perks are Ready Up, Quick Draw, Amplify, and Focus. Those 4 perks I have on all of my classes just because I think they're crucial. I cannot live without them, so I keep them. But also, that leaves 2 spots open for one other perk for this gun, and with this gun, I'd like to have Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand, just because if you're looking at this gameplay, you might see that the the reload without Sleight of Hand is pretty long, and I'm usually in a bad spot when I do not have let's see here. When I'm with this gun, I'm usually more in the action, more in the center of the map, where people can get to me easily. That's why I like to have Sleight of Hand on my class, just so that I'll have, a quicker time to get reloaded, of course, and it'll lower my chances of just getting shot in the back while I'm reloading. So I always like to have that. And also, if I'm using a specialist class, I'll actually take off Sleight of Hand and put on Agility. Why I do that is because with the specialist class, I like to run really quickly to the center of the map, or a spot where I might be able to get a couple kills right off spawn. And if I do that, then I'll get my first specialist perk, and that perk I have is Sleight of Hand. As you can see in this game, I'm actually using specialist class, so that's why I do that. Now for my strike packages, for my assault package, I always have the same thing. It's a dog, it's a battle hind, and then a helo pilot. Those 3 strike packages, I have those on all of my classes that I use assault packages on, but I usually use specialist. But that's the combination I use. And also for support, I do not use support much. I always use Satcom, Ballistic Vest, and Oracle. Usually I only use support on my sniper classes, because I usually don't get that very big kill streaks. So I like to have Ballistic Vest because it takes, more than one sniper shot or more bullets to kill you, so that's nice. But anyway, for my specialist, I like to have my first perk that you get after 3 kills, Sleight of Hand, of course. Then the next perk is Scavenger. then off the grid, just so that I'm not, I cannot be seen on the radar. But then for my bonus, I have a Stalker. I always like having Stalker, Wiretap, and ICU. And those 3 perks, I don't know if you use them that much. If you don't use Stalker, then use Stalker, because it's a really nice perk to have. You can win a lot of gunfights with it if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, then maybe swap it out for something else. Wiretap and ICU, a lot of people don't use those. If you have not, then try them. They're really, really good. Wiretap, basically what it does is you can, you like tap into other, even if they're on the other team, other people's satcoms, and you're able to use them. So it works out very well. And also ICU, what that does is if you're like close to dead, if you're one shot, or if you have a red screen, it'll make you gain health much, much quicker. So try using that if you do not already. So anyway guys, the video is coming to a close. Thank you guys so much for watching this crappy video. Like if you enjoyed, favorite if you really enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more by me. Any music I used during the making of this video will be down in the description below, and I do not insist that I have any ownership over it, just saying that. Any constructive criticism is obliged. If you don't like some of the choices I made, then go ahead and comment about it or message me about it, and I'll get right to it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless and peace out.